Hey guys, today I'm doing my October empties. October, right? Yeah. It's also known as this is where my money went, and I have a box of stuffs. I don't know how long this will take, but let's do it together. First thing is the Shokubutsu face wash. I always get it in the green tea and apple flavor. It's for radiance vitalizing. It's just a very basic face wash, but it's my favorite face wash because it's very simple, doesn't irritate my skin, but cleanses well. And then the next thing that I have is from INSbyN. It's a Korean brand, and this is the arcoco water capsule marble cream, but it's like marble without an R. I like to use this as a moisturizing mask, which means that I'll put on a very generous layer and I'll just wash it off after like 2 hours, and I can see that my skin is really brighter after I do that. It's actually a moisturizer, but I use it as a mask. And then the next one that I have is this that I bought when I went traveling, because this is 50 ml. This is the Garnier Sakura White Pinkish Radiance Foam, and it has like Japanese sakura extract. It's something that I've wanted to try for a while. It smells really good, but I still prefer my Shokubutsu over this. But this is good, it foams up well, cleanses well, and it doesn't irritate my skin. So the next thing that I have is something that I've had for a really long time and I finally used it up. This is the pump bottle for Liese Juicy Shower. It smells like strawberries, it smells great. So you could use it as like a perfume for your hair, and I like to spray this in my hair, but I had this for so long that I think that maybe it went a little bit crazy already. I wouldn't say it hydrates very well. It just smells great, that's all. But when I'm showering at night and as I wash out my hair feels really soft. So I don't know what's the point of this. Like, it doesn't work when I need it to, but when I'm washing it out, suddenly my hair feels great. So I would not repurchase that. And then this, I love this so much. This is by the brand Glamskin. It's the papaya and grapefruit moisturizing gel mist. I do think that I'm biased because if it's a mist, I would really like it. But this one smells really good, and I talked about it in my favorites before. Would repurchase. The next thing that I have is from the brand Simple. This is their Kind to Skin Refreshing Facial Wash Gel. It's a gel, and I know that I prefer foam, so would not repurchase. And then I have this one from Benefit. It's Potent Eye Benefit Cream. You look at the size, you know that it lasted me a really long time. And I don't think it's that cheap. Would I repurchase? Not really. I find that there's like better eye creams that are cheaper out there. You're basically paying for the Benefit brand. Another thing from Benefit, this one is the Total Moisture Facial Cream, and I love this. This is one of my, I would say, my second favorite moisturizer, but it is not cheap, but it moisturizes very well and sinks into the skin very well. And then I have this one from Klarity, which I believe I talked about it before because I really like Klarity products. This is the Diamond Glow Overnight Mask, and it comes in this very sturdy packaging. It's a yellow thick cream, so when you spread it, it takes a little while to absorb into your skin. But I really like this. I recommend this if you want to brighten your skin. So I used up a tub and I'm just like giving it a rest because my skin is already a lot brighter than my neck. So if you want to brighten your skin, this is the way to go. I already have like many backups of this. Next, I have this too from the brand Yurica. It's the tattoo pen, and they are different colors because they are different shades. This one is number 1 natural brown, this one is number 2 grey brown. Doesn't really matter on the shades because you apply on your skin, on your eyebrows. It's an eyebrow tattoo. After that, you peel it off and it just tints your eyebrows and makes your eyebrow look fuller. I've gone through 2 tubes because I love them. I don't care whatever color they are, I will still use them. So that's awesome. And then I have this one from Moonshot. This is SPF 50 shade 201. They don't have a name, so I'm guessing it's just a Moonshot cushion foundation. In my declutter, I said that I didn't like it, but I mean, I understand why, because I used it once at like 3 a.m. when I had to go to the airport, so my skin was already kind of angry at me and it just did not work well. After that, I decided to give it another shot. Moonshot, I decided to give it another shot, and I love it. I think it's just because I'm very biased towards cushion foundation because my skin is dry, so cushion foundations, they just really work very well with my skin. So I would repurchase this. But my favorite cushion foundation is the one by Beach True. This is not as good as Beach True, but this is still very great. And then I have some acne creams. Now that my skin is dry, my skin used to be really oily, so I would use a lot of acne creams. I think acne creams actually dried out my skin. So no more acne creams for me. I'm never ever gonna repurchase any of them. This one is by the brand Himalaya. It's the acne and pimple cream. Okay. This one is by the brand Acnes. Yeah, it's just this green one. It doesn't have a name for it. This is better than the Himalaya one, so get this one if you want. And then this one is a Korean brand. It's the Medeka Cream Centella Hydrating Formula. This is like the best acne cream I've ever tried because it doesn't dry out your skin. So this one is actually what I went through recently, but I find that if you apply too much, generally you will still dry out your skin, so obviously you have to use it sparingly. But if you have the money, go for this. This is more expensive, but the best one that I've tried. Few more things by Klarity. I love the brand Klarity because it is our local brand, so Singapore pride. That sounded really weird. This is the lasertox CC Miracle White Lotion. Comes with SPF 30. Let me put that down. This one is I've raved about this so much. This is just the tiniest sample size. They have like 3 sizes, but I travel with this. It's great. It's like 7 in 1 or a lot more than that. It's one of those like, sunblock, primer, smooth, firming, repair, all those kind of things. So I use this as a makeup base before I put on primer, or if my skin is really dry, then I use that as a primer. Oh, that one is hardcore brightening. So if you want to brighten your skin, get that. This one is by Klarity also. It's the Immortal elixir, so it's a spray bottle. It's kind of expensive. This is the second one that I've gone through, or the first one. I paid around like a couple hundreds for this. I think 150 because it was on sale. The retail price is 300, so I got like 50% off. It's one of those like I can't remember the exact term, but it's like collagen, like those fatty acids in your skin, so it helps your skin like regrow, something like that. You can use this as a skincare, but I like to use this over makeup. Like when I come back from work and I still have to go somewhere else, I'll put on a layer of makeup and then I'll spray this, and instantly I can see that my skin looks new. Looks like hydrated, like as though I just put on my makeup. That's how good this is. And once when I was on a road trip, like 6 hours in a car with an AC blasting at my face, throughout the ride I was applying this. When I got to the hotel room, my skin did not look dry, which is amazing because my skin always looks dry. So I really like this. I've already repurchased many times. And then I have this one, which is also like a hair perfume. This is from Cherie. I don't know. It just says hair fragrance, so you cannot expect it to actually hydrate your hair. So it doesn't really hydrate your hair. It's just hair fragrance. Don't really see the point. Would not repurchase. Does not even hydrate. Yeah. So next one, I have this from Shopee. It's one of those teeth whitening pen. One of those where you pull it out and then over here you just screw it and then the gel comes out. I used it up, but I will not repurchase because this was really cheap on Shopee, and I know that it is from China, so I don't feel very safe putting this into my mouth. But it kind of worked, but not that well either. So this one is from Evian. It's the Natural Mineral Water Facial Spray, 300 ml. I finally got through this, but I got so sick of it simply because of the size. But I really like this. I would not repurchase this. I would repurchase the small one, 50 ml one, because just seeing the size itself drives me nuts. Like I feel like, oh, where am I going to finish it? I don't know, it's weird. I will repurchase the small one. Also, I think that the small one has a better spray than this. Next thing, it looks a bit disgusting, so I already covered it up with tissue because I had it for, I want to say, at least 2 years. This bottle will last you for so long. This is from Hado and it's the lotion, but this one is the arbutin whitening lotion. They have like a hydrating lotion. It's different. I really like this. It really is good for hydrating. It's one of those that I use before I use my day moisturizer. It's not enough by itself, but it's great as a layering, I was going to say layering piece. It's great as a layering moisturizer. Soaks into skin really well. Does brighten the skin. Very good with repurchase. Oh, I already have one more bottle. Okay, so this one, I'm pretty sure I talked about this in my previous Empties. This is from the brand Aussie. Yes. I don't know if it's because it's from Australia. I don't know, but I buy it off Amazon. You keep seeing it because I bought a pack of 6. Pack of 6 for shampoo, pack of 6 for conditioner, because they force you to buy that if you want to ship it to Singapore. So this one is the conditioner, this one is the shampoo. My boyfriend likes the shampoo scent, so that's why we decided to buy a pack of 6. Pretty sick of it, but whenever I get to the end of it, I realize, oh, I actually do really like it. It smells like vanilla and coconut. It is amazing, the smell is great, and it does work. But after I use it up, I don't think I'll repurchase because I'm kind of sick of it. I go through facial masks like water. I go through a lot of facial masks, and this is my favorite one. This is from the brand My Beauty Diary. I just buy the one in Bird's Nest because it's for hydrating and moisturizing. And I have gone through boxes and boxes of this. Each box is 10 pieces, and it's just really good for hydrating, and also probably the cheapest drugstore mask I can find in Singapore. This one is from Vives, and it comes in a pack of 5. It's the light facial mask. It says super moist, super cool. I believe this is a Taiwan brand, and this is a lot more expensive than the My Beauty Diary, but this is probably one of my top favorite hydrating masks. This is one of those masks where after I use it, the next day I can see a difference in my skin. I can see that my skin is really hydrated, but I do not know how to repurchase this because it is actually from a Taiwan website. So if you can get it, try this. Really love it. The next thing is from Repel. It's a Korean brand, and it isn't a normal facial mask. It is a biocellulose mask, which means it comes like a sandwich. Like this thing is in the middle, and then it has 2 things at the side, and then you're supposed to remove one, put it on your face, and then remove the other sheet. So this biocellulose mask will stick to your skin. I love this so much because it sticks to my skin and every face contour part of my skin, and I like to use this when I'm cleaning because I feel that it's actually keeping the germs out from my skin. And also this is the perfect fit mask in soothing. I have the other one in moisturizing. They both work very well simply because they stick to your face, so they get absorbed into your skin very well. Really like both. Would repurchase if I have the chance because it's actually from Korea. And then the next mask that I have is also from Korea, and I've gone through like at least 20 pieces of this, and I kept like 4 pieces. I kept keeping them. This is the Red Ginseng Cellulose Sheet Mask. It is from the brand Soyu. I talked about this before. Great because it has a neck piece part. Good for hydrating. And then the next one that I have is also from Korea. This is the 4 Beauties mask. They have a huge range. I just have this one, which is the soothing mask, and this one has mung bean in it, so that's why it's good for soothing. It's very pretty packaging. Comes with one of the Beauty. Yeah, her picture is there. It has a very calming scent, which is why I like it a lot. So I have a Taiwan drugstore haul, but I don't know if it's up yet. But inside the haul, I talked about this beauty buffet mask. When my boyfriend went to Taiwan, he bought me like all of the flavors and like 10 of each flavors, and I've gone through all of them, which means I've gone through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 70 masks. I told you I use masks like crazy. Okay, so the first one is this blue one. Is the Black Pearl Whitening Mask. They really do work, and they are pretty drugstore prices. They are like this My Beauty Diary prices. It's the same. It really whitens the skin. Great. I already repurchased some of the flavors. This is the Corn Poppy Firming Mask. Good for firming. Firming, you don't really see a difference, you know. And then this one is the Rose Water Brightening Mask. I really like the scent a lot. It works very well, brightens the skin. It really works. And then this one is the Cherry Blossoms Whitening Mask. This one, I like the scent because it reminds me of when I was in Japan, and it really does whiten too. And then this one is, this smells good. It's a very sweet scent, but it can be a little bit too much. If you don't like sweet scent, then don't buy this. This is the Royal Jelly Nourishing Mask. It's nourishing, so I just feel that it hydrates. And then this one is the Rice Wine Yeast Moisturizing Mask. Good for moisturizing, doesn't have a weird scent. And then this one, same thing. This is the Water Lily Hydrating Mask. To begin with, I really like hydrating and moisturizing masks. The scent is very light. It's good if you are sensitive to things with strong fragrances. This one will be okay for you. It's the first mask I've tried from like Beauty Buffet, right? It's the first mask that I've tried where the nose piece actually fits very well. So I guess it's good for Asian skin, Asian face, yeah. And there's no like weird bulge near my eyes and nose. They are all like 23 ml, but the masks are all very wet, and they will but when you take out the mask, there's like little to no juice at the bottom. My Beauty Diary, when you take out the mask, there is still some juice, there's still some juice in the packet. This one doesn't have any juices left. Okay, then the next one is from Dr. Morita. I repurchased some Dr. Morita mask before. No, as in my Taiwan haul. This is the hyaluronic acid essence mask. I just got this off sample store. Yeah, I mean it's really hydrating, and Dr. Morita is famous, so it's just a good hydrating mask. Would repurchase. This one is from Mask Kingdom, and the packaging is very adorable. This one is the aqua repairing mask. The material is like that V-Vase mask that I just showed you. Ask too difficult. Okay, it's like this V-Vase mask, but the material is a bit thicker, and it's like super wet. It's like dripping with liquid. Like you're really paying for great value for your money. Great. This one, I really like the scent. This is the white deep mask. The liquid on this is not as thick as this one. It's actually on the thinner side. It's a little bit like water, so it's actually good because it absorbs into your skin very well. But after I use this, my face turned red, so no way am I ever going to repurchase this. Next is this acne patch from Mia Care. It says acne patch for day. They have different kind. They have for night. I would not recommend this because I think this is actually cheaper and better. This is the COSRX Master Patch. It's one of those that, it sucks out the gunk from your pimples and then it flattens it. This is great, more value for money too. And then I used up my favorite Bio Essence Face Lifting Cream. They have a new one with extra strength. So look for the navy blue one. This one is the normal one. So now I've already repurchased the extra strength one. And then I have if you watch my how to grow eyelashes fast video, this is just the night serum. Comes with this little brush. Works really well, but you have to repurchase it from the clinic itself. And then moving on, this is what saves me during my menstrual cramps period. This is from the brand Menstrual Heat, and I know it's from the website pslove.com. I swear by this. This one is the old packaging. This one is the new packaging. It's awesome. You just stick it on. You can stick it on at the your cramps area, or you can stick it on at your back if your back hurts. And this one I use for the entire day. It doesn't become itchy, but it can really get hot. So if it gets a bit hotter, then you put it on your shorts or on your underwear and not directly on your skin. But they work really well, and they're only like, I don't know man, like $2 a piece. Awesome. Repurchased so many of it. And then I have some makeup cleansing wipes. This one is from Nivea. This is the Makeup Clear Cleansing Wipes. Hated this, but I used it up. Would not repurchase. This one is the Simple Kind to Skin Cleansing Facial Wipes. This is the older version that they have. Would not repurchase this, but would recommend this one. This one is the new one, which is the Micellar Cleansing Wipes. This is so good. And I don't buy it at retail price. I buy it off like Carousel. Carousel, and they are like maybe $5, but each one has how many pieces? 25 wipes. So I used to really love this. I've gone through a lot of this, but instead of buying this, I found a cheaper option which works the same. This one is from the brand The Face Shop. This is 20 sheets, and it is the Herb Day Cleansing Tissue. I've already gone through like definitely more than 3 packets of this, but I only kept 3 packets. This is awesome. This is great. I buy this on Shopee. I don't buy it from the Face Shop because the Face Shop is way more expensive. There's this seller on Shopee that, a lot of my money has gone to him. It's $3.60 per pack for 20 sheets. But there's always offer. Like I will look out for when he has an offer, and then sometimes it's like $2. Awesome. I scored a few for like $2. They are very wet. And they are like the simple wipes. They remove everything. They remove my eyeliner, my mascara. One wipe does it all. Awesome. This one is facial cotton. Nothing much, just that it's those lint-free one, and it's 100 pieces. It was only $1 plus because I bought it from Ion in Malaysia. So if you live in Malaysia, buy this. Lasts you forever for that amount of price that you pay for it. Another mask, this is also from V-Vase. Just ignore the tissue inside. This is how big the mask actually is. It's one of those hydrogel masks, and it is huge. It is a jelly mask. That's why it's a bit difficult to get on because it tears very easily. But once it's on, it will just stick on. It will stick to every contour of your face. That's why I like to use it when I'm cleaning once again. And it is like a dry mask. It's not very wet, but it's very cooling on the skin. And after I use it, I actually see a difference. I see that my skin actually looks brighter. Although when you apply it on, you feel like, oh, is this doing anything? Okay, so the next thing that I finished up is a eyebrow pencil. I don't even remember what brand this is because I've already shaved off the part where the brand was. But I know this is a Korean eyebrow pencil and I tend to really like Korean eyebrow pencils. And then this one is from the brand called Liese. This is the Super Nourishing Restorative Mask. It's only 10 ml, which means it's only one usage. This is for your hair. It's a hair mask. It smelled really good and it worked really well. But I know that this is not cheap, so I probably would not repurchase that. Okay, the next thing that I have is like a monthly subscription thing, and it's also from Korea. It's by the brand Tomon. It's the Tomon Real Fresh range. Okay, so I have the first one. This is actually in April. I don't know why I'm filming in October. So the first one is this set. Okay, I don't know where the mist for my April one went, but it's just blue color font. This is the Real Fresh Facial Eye Cream. This is the Real Fresh Emulsion Serum. At first it broke me out because you take a little while to get used to it, but they're very lightweight. But after that, it worked very well for me. And then when I stopped using this skincare set, and it started breaking me out again. So it's one of those that you must have money to be able to keep buying, because these are like no preservatives. They expire within 1 month. So you know, you gotta keep buying and buying it, so I will never repurchase it, but it was great to try it out. So for the emulsion serum, it's a very lightweight moisturizer. I use it in the day and night and it absorbs into the skin very well. Then follow up for the nighttime only, I will go in with this facial eye cream. It says eye cream, but it's actually just moisturizer, and it is a bit heavier than the serum. So this is what I will use at night after the serum. It's a heavier moisturizer, does its job. And then I have one for May. For May, it's also a set. And there's actually 3-piece set. It comes with a mist toner, so this is the first thing that I will use, and I'm very biased because I like mist. This works really well, very good for hydrating. I use it day and night. And then same thing, after that I will go in with the emulsion serum, and then I will go in with the facial eye cream. Then after that, the last set that I got was in June, and I don't know where my mist went again. Oh, my mist is here. This is the mist toner, same thing, loving it. And then this one is the emulsion serum, and this one is the facial eye cream. And you can get them on this website, which I will also link down in the description box. So if you stayed till the end, you're the best. And this is all my empties. It's not just for the month of October. You can see I actually collected some from way before that. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!